These latest missile launches by North Korea are in response to the biggest war games in the region between the U.S. and South Korea in 5 years. Our own Josh Lederman is there in the middle of the action, behind the scenes for these live fire exercises with artillery Blackhawk choppers and more. Here's Josh.
Not far from the North Korean border, U.S. and South Korean troops are practicing for a war they hope they'll never fight. Over 11 days, the two militaries training as one, firing live artillery, flying attack helicopters, and practicing amphibious operations. War games the U.S. says are defensive and no threat to North Korea unless it attacks first. The U.S. and South Korea haven't conducted war games on this scale in 6 years. But after recent North Korean provocations, including just today, military officials say they are more important than ever. Do you feel ready if a conflict were to break out here tonight?
100%, absolutely.
In the middle of today's exercises, North Korea launching multiple cruise missiles into the Sea of Japan. A searing reminder of what's at stake. Last year, North Korea test-fired more than 70 missiles, the most ever. Recent imagery from North Korean state media suggests the North is using underground silos. Military analysts say that could allow it to launch ballistic missiles with no notice.
In the past, this was developmental testing, but now I think they're actually doing exercises. So nuclear warfighting exercises, ballistic missile attack exercises, bomber run exercises. So I don't call these developmental tests anymore.
After decades of tensions, the U.S. appears to have largely run out of options to deal with Pyongyang's growing nuclear threat. This South Korean commander says we'll establish a decisive battle posture to fight and win. These military exercises are taking place just 10 miles from the demilitarized zone. North Korea calls them rehearsals for an invasion.
Nothing motivates a U.S. soldier to be all they can be more than sleeping 10 miles from an adversary. And when that adversary is firing ballistic missiles, it provides an incredible focus to this training.
This week, Kim Jong Un overseeing what North Korea called a simulation of a nuclear counterstrike against U.S. and South Korean forces. At the North Korean leader's side, his daughter, Kim Jong Un, believed to be about 10 years old. Until recently, her existence was a mere rumor. Now, North Korea is putting her front and center, fueling intense speculation about whether she's being groomed to one day replace her father. Almost nothing is known about Kim Jong Un, but South Korean intelligence believes she's being homeschooled and is an avid horseback rider. Yoo Sang-boom is a South Korean lawmaker on the National Assembly's Intelligence Committee. He says 8 of the 10 times Kim Jong Un has been seen publicly have been at military function. He says with North Korea suffering food shortages, South Korean intelligence is picking up signs that starving North Koreans are growing angry at how the leader's daughter appears well-dressed and well-fed. North Korea experts say it's too soon to tell what role she'll play in the secretive nation's future, or what her public debut means about the North's military intentions, leaving the world once again guessing.